good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Fields this way up at the 17 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 4-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular with him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the 1st down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. 24 yards attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. But one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
This is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Maher on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line was struggling. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now here's a pass pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Hockenson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Joe Mixon, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second and 14. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
On third down, Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyler Boyd, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back to throw now on first down. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
18 ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on that one, and it's third down.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Reagor from 21 yards away. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. Gets around him. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for a Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up coming.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? But look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? A few others
under pressure, and they got to him again. Brian Burns in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be about a 4-yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice Nice gain of 25 yards.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Head the street, head the street. Check Bobcats. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Za'Darius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Right. Yeah, back up.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Back to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is